Alrighty, my friends. Well, let's see if anybody's right. Back to the hangar. Zoltan A. Man, what a good run. I'm gonna get so salty this run because it's gonna probably be a weak ship. You know what? Focus on happy, positive, good things that are happening. Even if we lose, we've had a good streak, right, chat? It's been 5 in a row. Not a bad streak. Let's see if we can keep it going. So here we go. Random ship in 3, 2, 1, and random. Slug A. This is what we started the streak on because we died, right? Yes. So no repeats. Already done that. 3, 2, 1, and random. Engi B, baby. Forever alone. Forever alone. Did I have somebody specifically? I did. Somebody specifically wanted me to name Engi B a bunch of letters. So sorry if anybody in chat really wants to be this person. I have a YouTube request to name this Engi B Engi. JGFJG. I don't know. Their name is just a bunch of random letters, and that's what they wanted to be named. JGF. I don't want to misspell this. Don't misspell this name. Think of your flackening run. Think of your happy place. That's right. Oh, man. This ship. These terrible weapons. This no crew ship. Lots of stuff to sell, though. Can I just get a jump 1 free flak? That would be nice. That would be nice. All right, let's turn on anti-personnel first. So if we get boarded by one guy, that's the slot they go into. You should go buy a lotto ticket. Oh, did you actually? You did call this, didn't you? Okay, 2 nebula jumps does get us an extra jump. Can I do anything in a nebula jump with this? Can't do manly search. Let's just go distress for now. You simultaneously hate and love the ship. What do you love about it? Starts with an Engi? We have blue options for this, though. Okay, yeah. Big Guy and an Engi are both max rewards, so that's pretty good. What's the upgrade on this ship? What's the upgrade? Is it find a store? Is it second shield? What is it? It's shields, right? It's got to be shields. Shields. Remember, nebula jumps, you can't use your sensors. It's like, we don't have sensors on this ship. Okay. Well played, sir. Second crew. And I think it's weapons even more than crew. Is this a dead end down here? No. If I go up here, do I go into the nebula jumps? I get 1 extra jump from going in the nebulas. Alright, I'm gonna go down here. You feel like the ship is a cute little story. You like the ship. So unlike any of the others, certain satisfaction when you win with it. The solo Engi heading out into vast space, save the galaxy. Alright, we finally got stuff from that. I've been whining about that being an empty jump every time. We finally got stuff. Imagine lone Engi would be a good character in a sci-fi book. It's not a useful deal. 20 more scrap for the shields. Used to have a certain affection for Engi B until you started streaking. Now you have to do boring nonsense like heavy ion crew kills. You get every last advantage and it's awful, yeah. Right, you're running, so... Yeah, when I did my first tier list on this ship, I rated it far too highly because I thought all you need to do is get another weapon with heavy laser and you have a good build. And that's back when Britnoth was like, that's not a good enough reason to rate a ship highly. I should get training here. I need to remember to do this. I need to move my Engi here every time. So what we do is we save him there, then move him back to piloting. I need to focus here. I need to prevent some rooms. We want to prevent this room. You like to aim first, heavy laser at pilot, so following heavy ion always hits. Well, it doesn't always hit, because you're assuming your first heavy laser hits. But yes, just find a good weapon first jump, easy game. Well, it's not that, it's just, you could, with your starting stuff, I'm pretty sure you could afford a flak at the first store. With anti-personnel, heavy ion, drone reactor booster, it has enough to sell to get a weapon at at the first store. The problem is you just have to actually find a weapon at the first store. And that's completely on RNGesus. So this ship's very RNG dependent on first store having not crap for weapons. Speaking of, what's up, Renat? Drone parts for power. I think I need my drone parts more than I need power right now. Puts me at 3 drone parts. What do we think about this deal? It feels expensive to me. What do we think, chat? Think the power's worth? Once we get the shields, power would be nice. The ship has 94 scrapping sellables, excluding heavy laser. You only have internal drones. Sleeping Dragon says keep the drones. Other people say pass. The punish would be if I do this and then like instantly get hacking at a store and I have 2 drone parts for hacking. I think I do want to do the power. How much does our power cost right now? Probably 20. I feel like the value of our consumables is actually more than the 20 scrap it would cost. The problem is that I'd rather have scrap right now than the consumables, right? So I feel like this is better now, worse later when I want to have my drone parts not be running out. This is me banking on getting our shields pretty soon here. So I have the power for it. Okay, we didn't lose a jump. Okay, not terrifying weapons. I feel like if they just gave this ship a defense 1 drone instead of double system repair, it wouldn't be the crappiest ship in the game. You know? Because then at least you'd have some frickin' missile defense. At least then you have some frickin' missile defense to not be wrecked by any missile ship with your level 1 engines. The devs were just so cruel when they designed this ship. So frickin' cruel. Damn it. He dodged 1 out of 3. The heavy iron or a charge iron would be so much better, yeah. There's like just a couple little things that if they changed, this ship would not be the worst in the game. Or one of the worst. Still be bad, but not nearly as bad. Of course, I think, I don't think Charge Iron existed when the ship was put in the game, right? Because that was an Advanced Edition weapon. Okay. If I could hit 3 shots in a row, it'd be really nice. Starting without sensors is just a kick in the teeth too. There we go. Okay. No. Yeah. I forgot to move you up there. And I got no value out of it. Damn. Alright, well there's our shields. Maybe we can have a safe fight to train all the things now. That would have been a safe fight to train all the things. You'd like this ship to have sensors 3, huh? Is there a harder challenge than this? This seems like the ultimate FTL challenge. Yeah, Stealth B is worse than this one, I would say. Stealth B is more likely to have a ship kill it in Sector 1 than this ship. Although this ship does have a lot of ships that can kill it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3... Yeah. Would autopilot be worth it when you are moving the Engi off of pilot? Spending scrap on autopilot does not sound like a worthwhile thing to spend your scrap on this ship, no. Alright, time to train everything, chat. Oh, crap. I did not expect boarding, damn it. Okay. That might be good, though, because maybe we can crew kill this then. We actually want him to run back. Okay, good. This might be a good thing. So we need him to board a second time. I don't think I'll even need to do an ion crew kill. I just have to figure out where his crew will be, which will be always on piloting. And we should be able to crew kill this once we're done training all of the things, which is going to be sometime. So we want to kill that. We do want to kill this guy. So vent this. Probably the fastest way to do it. Will we do it in time? Beautiful. Okay. Alright, now time to train. Which the only things we can train are weapons, shields, and piloting. We can get all of them trained. So we auto fire the heavy laser because it's quicker. We turn on cheat engine. And it will be time for probably story time as we do all of the training. Okay, looks good. Second shield equals next ship is missiles. Thankfully it wasn't. Reverse psychology worked. Nice. You mean the streak challenge? Oh, are there harder things than the hard mode no pause streak challenge? I mean, maybe some other made-up challenges like win every ship, hard mode no pause with no shields. I mean, you can add more qualifiers, but I'd say for vanilla FTL, maybe the only other thing would be the shieldless challenge that Mike Copley did. But for vanilla FTL, I don't know. What are other things that might be considered harder than this? Nobody expects a boarding position. That was a legit question. Not backseating. You have not played this one yet. Take notes for your next run. The ship has 3 crews, so crew killing just by killing boarders is hard. Oh, this ship does have 3 crew. Okay. Cheat engines equals sweaty palms. Mike Copley did his... Okay, he said it was his hardest challenge by a long shot. Well, Mike Copley, you haven't done hard mode no pause, though. So, I don't know which would be harder. I feel like that's depends on the player. If their micro is good, hard mode no pause might be easier than that. All has a bunch of different restrictions. He'll put on himself some challenges. Reactorless and shieldless all ships are both absurd. Always add arbitrary layers of difficulty. Is pretty much the hardest thing. Community regularly tries. Yeah, apart from Mike Copley's other crazy things like reactorless, shieldless, weaponless, I think hard mode no pause is the hardest thing that's not arbitrarily deciding you don't get to use a system. But I mean, they're both RNG dependent. You probably have to have a good run to do reactorless or shieldless. Reactorless means I think you don't ever buy any upgrades to your reactor. Okay, so that's piloting done. You did a 0-02 run on Slug A. Technically, you could do hard mode no pause and also 0-02 on all ships. Yeah, I mean, like, arbitrarily making you unable to use a system is another level difficulty that's probably harder. But I don't know if I would call that vanilla FTL. That's like... It's like doing speed runs where you're not allowed to... Where you choose any percent or 100% or whatever. It's just a different thing. You have played hard mode no pause? Just not much. Okay. 0 reactor and battery. Reactorless literally removes your reactor. Oh, how do you even play that? Do you have to use only Zoltans? I don't even know the restrictions on that. Okay, everything's done. So apparently I don't even know what reactorless is. You have to mod your game to do that challenge. If you have to mod your game to do the challenge, I don't know that I like that. And also, I don't... This is 3 crew, so I don't think we're actually going to crew kill this. Unless we get a fire. You don't? Well, how do you have a reactorless ship to play reactorless if you don't hack your game? You can, in principle, do it without mods. Okay. Iron Man could be fun. I'm not doing Iron Man. Somebody used to suggest that all the time. I'm not doing Iron Man. Again, arbitrarily choosing systems you're not allowed to use to me is not a fun challenge. You just turn off all your power. Okay. I guess that's how you can do it. That would be you. No, somebody besides you, Brittenhoff, always used to suggest that. I just can't remember who it was. Iron Man isn't just no stores, right? I thought it was something else. I thought it was like shieldless. And it was some pre-AE restrictions where you can't use weapons or a bunch of other stuff. I don't remember. Okay, well, no crew kill. I don't care. I probably should care, but I just don't. All right. But yeah, I haven't done all the challenges, so I don't know what the hardest one is. This is the hardest challenge I've ever done. Is this safe? This is, except... Or mind controlled. You won't fight him, will you? Damn. Okay, that's good. So Mike Copley would have to tell us what the hardest challenge is, because I don't know. Or Hollow, if Hollow has done Hard Mode No Pause and some of these other no power, reactorless, shieldless, whatever. I should do an FTL drinking game. No thanks. I don't drink except water. Feels like you should be able to have drone crew that can operate shields or weapons. If you ever try reactorless, then I will know. I'm not trying it. I don't want to try that. This is my challenge. I feel no need to arbitrarily, well, I don't know if arbitrarily is the right word, add more restrictions when I can't even get Hard Mode No Pause completed, so. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, there's our store. If I'm doing challenges that aren't Hard Mode No Pause, I want the challenge to be fun. Not, I'm gonna slam my hand with a hammer over and over and see how long I can last. How's that sound like for a challenge? I don't want to do that for a challenge. So, okay, charged laser is a huge upgrade from heavy ion. That is huge. That is actually amazing. Could have done a repair plus combat training scenario, maybe so. Long range scanners or just buy ion stunner. How badly do I want long range scanners? Probably not badly enough to skip a pretty darn good weapon upgrade. Although, is this a good upgrade when we only have 3 weapon slots? What you're trying to say is that unless you try reactorless, you really cannot have any concept of how absurdly hard it is. True. True. I don't even know how you play that on ships that don't start with a Zoltan. How do you even jump if you're not allowed to use your power? That sounds like you're playing a game that you can't play. You don't. Then how is a challenge where you can't play? I don't understand. So do you just lose at jump 1? I don't understand the challenge then. Do you restart until you get a free Zolt? I don't understand if you can't jump how you even play the game. You only do it on Zoltan C. Okay. Well, more power to you. So it's a literally unplayable challenge on any ship unless the ships that start with Zoltan. I don't understand the I don't understand that challenge, I guess. I'm gonna do this. It's cheap. If I can get one more weapon power, actually really good weapon-wise. It's possible. I guess the only ships it could be done on are Zoltan ships and backup battery ships, which I guess that would be Fed C could do it. Oh my god, he's running. Don't hack my shields and we're safe. Oh, fuck you, game. God. Okay. You're not allowed battery, but Fed C is theoretically possible. Okay. Alright, I don't understand that challenge. I guess it's like the folks who do skateboarding stuff where they're like, all right, I'm going to jump over this hill and I might break my leg 18 times, but one day I'm going to do it. And I'm going to be the only person in the world who's ever done this jump. All right, great. I hope you don't die because you're probably going to die trying to do this challenge. Although at least you're not, you know, risking your life for the reactorless FTL challenge. Rand said more power to you. It's true. I did just pun, didn't I? It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose, promise. All right. Safe fight. Anything we want to do with a safe fight? Try to crew kill, maybe? Clone Bay in 02? Nah, not really. Or you restart until you get first jump for Zoltan. But you can't do that, Nimian, because you can't jump if you have to be reactorless. That's the problem. You can't even jump if you're not allowed to use your reactor. Unless you have a Zoltan on your ship, who has to stand in engines to jump. Is what I'm understanding this challenge to be. Which just sounds ridiculous, but I guess that's that's the challenge. That's lame. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's doesn't sound worth doing. You're not recommending it, but the hardest challenge is. That's the hardest one. Okay, reactorless is the hardest challenge that I've never done and never will do. You have no idea how you'd win a fight with one power. You suppose you might theoretically get a free Zoltan jump one. Yeah, that's lame and lamer. Yeah, it sounds pretty lame. It doesn't sound fun. I mean, is this challenge that I'm doing fun? Probably not, but at least I feel like I can outskill it. That I guess there's a skill to figuring out how to use power with only one power. I don't know what that skill would be, and I wouldn't want to spend the time to learn it. So there you go. There's the hardest challenge. Somebody asked, so that's the answer. And don't do it. Because only apparently 2 people have done it. And those 2 people are crazy people, I'm guessing. Mike Copley just wants to watch the world burn and the power to run out, apparently. One really funny thing that happened to you was playing Fed C. You boarded with all your crew to finish the fight as usual, won the fight, and then realized you had a problem. You couldn't get back on your ship because you couldn't power teleporter. We do these things because they are hard. We do these things not because they're hard. We do them because they're fun. Meme streamers probably. Okay. Hardest possible challenge that is theoretically possible would therefore be Federation B, reactorless, and artillery only. Have fun with that run. Mind you, the standing on no feet challenge where you will lift yourself up. Lift yourself to lift up the second leg. You already failed. Jesus. Alright, civilian's a good choice here. Who's the other person besides Mike who's done reactorless? Mike Copley says Tiny Ring. Very skilled Chinese player that nobody knows. Oh, okay. Alright, 42 scrap. Store. What do we want next, chat? We have weapons that aren't terrible. Is it crew? Is it hacking? Thinking crew or hacking. Sleeping Dragons is hacking. I've never heard of Tiny Ring, but cool that someone else did it. I have a feeling that's one of those runs where that took like 6 hours at least to complete if you're doing crazy shenanigans and pause micro and stuff. Or a flak, true. Alright, I guess we'll go 1 here, see if we get anything enough to make that store worthwhile. And if we don't, we go this way. Don't we need more scrap for a crew? We need more scrap for a lot of things. I could afford a human right now. So do I go to a store? Because I can afford a human. I could afford to sell charge laser for a flak, which would be a huge upgrade too, so we'll check it out. Took you much more than 6 hours. Okay, I can tell you the reason I will never try any of these challenges. I am far too impatient. Could not even imagine being patient enough to do all that. Alright, store not really useful. I will buy 2 fuel though. You do want crew, but offense or hacking are more important. Or defense drones. I feel like offense is less important than hacking or Maybe dodge or crew. I keep forgetting to move my guy instantly. I just don't know if would it have been better? Would I have got my shot off in time? Maybe I would have. I need to just hit enter at the beginning of the fight to remember to move my crew. Tiny Ring is also the only other person to beat all flagship shieldless after you did. Nice. All right. Is Tiny Ring a Twitch streamer? Because we can give a shout out. Another Twitch streamer, even if they're in a different language. It was interesting because yesterday when I started up FTL, I saw that there were 1,000 other people watching FTL, and people in chat were saying it was, I think, a Korean streamer or something playing FTL. So I'll give a shout out to a Chinese streamer, I guess. Although Chinese, I don't know if Chinese streamers are on Twitch because of localization of Chinese internet and Twitch. No hacking, no weapons, no crew. Did I just buy fuel and now I have 22 fuel? Yes, I did. Drone recovery arm? I don't have any drones. Being on the tournament, remember the commentators being incredulous as retreat bot distraction buoys and advanced FTL navigation and won the runs. I didn't remember him buying distraction buoys. I definitely remember him getting advanced FTL navigation though. I think we see more jumps if we go down this way. Well, I've seen that one, but I see these two. See those two. Okay. You do see Chinese language streamers on Twitch, but you suppose they could be from Taiwan or other Mandarin-speaking countries besides China itself. Yeah. Looking at Tiny Ring's reactless flagship fight, there's a massive amount of pausing. That ain't even micro. It's femto. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure most of the things that Mike Copley talks about doing are like ridiculous micro pausing strat required things. Because you have to use every tool available to you to be able to succeed at some of the craziness they're talking about, I would guess. Alright, chat, do we take a free crew? Tiny Ring is what you put on the finger of my tiny fiance. Just kidding, I don't even have a tiny blow-up doll. Okay. I think reactorless is probably impossible. No pause. That's breach piloting, not like we're using it. Take it. It's guaranteed high scrap reward if we turn it down. But this is the ship we want free crew on, so yeah, let's take it. Power use, so we get the Engi repair training. Then you go back, you heal. Always take, not always. Often we will turn down free crew early because when it's offered from a pirate slave trader guy, turning down that guarantees you high scrap, which would allow us to do things like buy hacking and stuff, so. Not always, but in this case I think yes. Once noticed a video on Mike's YouTube which was his cloakless, shieldless stealth sea run. It was about 3 hours long, so you clicked on it, curiously thinking you were getting a full run. It was just the flagship fight. Yeah. Yep. 3 hour long flagship fight. That is some tenacity, is what I will call it. That is tenacity. Can't buy ship upgrades with crew. Yeah. Engi is more scrap than high rewards in Sector 2, right? Yes, but the problem is, like, my Pie Boy and Farb and Sleeping Dragon and everybody keeps drilling into me. And Engi does not get you hacking. And Engi does not buy you a flak one. And Engi does not... My argument was always true, but it can get you the blue options that buy it for you. And their answer was, so what? Basically, is what it amounted to. You need scrap, not an Engi that can get you scrap. And apparently I've been gradually convinced, because I've been skipping free Engi crew a lot more in recent months. I think it's fine here, because getting another Engi lets us sell a system repair drone and still afford hacking. I probably would do that even if I hadn't got the free crew, but 1, 2, 3. So it'd be a dive to get that store. So my only way to get all 5 is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If there's a store there, I should rather go there. If there's a store here, I should rather go here. I'm gonna go here. You heard chess grandmasters can blow 2,000 plus calories in the game. I wonder if it's the same with FTL masters. Remember to have a snack if you need it. That's why I eat cookies. Well, not the only reason. Okay, we're training our pilot and engines here. That's why I have a granola bar after our first thing and eat cookies after each run, because I do feel very drained after FTL Hard no pause all day. Very drained. I'm sure it's not on the level of a chess grandmaster, but streaming and playing and responding to chat in FTL is more draining than probably anything else I do, except for maybe 4-hour Christmas caroling gigs outside. It's kind of crazy how mentally draining it can be to do something that's very mentally demanding while doing other mentally demanding things. You also agree with the crew there? Nice, bye boy. What we need is an Engi who also does professional shopping services, can buy you hacking on credit. Wouldn't pay any attention to the scrap values. The game assigns things. If you're assessing value, the game thinks that a glade beam is worth more than the flak one. Yeah. Streaming takes serious mental energy. It really does. Well, if you're interacting with chat, it does. If you're just ignoring chat and have nothing but view bots in your chat, cough, cough, extra life, then yeah, it not so much. You want to cross-train some dudes? Was that rude of me? That was probably rude of me. I've watched a lot of videos about YouTube and Twitch viewbot farming lately. How can singing Christmas carols be draining? You're doing Santa's good work. Well, because if it's like really, really cold outside and you're standing there singing, your body is using a lot of calories to keep you warm and have the energy to sing. I know you're memeing, but I'm going to give you a real answer. It's singing. People think singing, oh, it's easy, you just sing. If you want to sing well, it's like exercise. Singing well is like doing exercise. Supporting energy into singing your memorized songs. There's a lot of energy put into singing well. Do I go for a crew kill here without sensors? Just feels kind of pointless to go for it. Bear in mind, it's nearly 10 p.m. You're up at 5:30 a.m. You worked 6:30 to 3 with no break, and you're still awake. If you stream today, you bet you'd be more tired. Yeah, I hardly ever stream. I never stream after I've done other work. I know some people come home to stream after they've worked, and I don't know how they do it. I stream and then go sing later because the singing takes less energy than the streaming in most cases. Sorry to say that you're in fact a viewbot and have been this whole time. Well, good job at pretending to be a viewbot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have a do-it-yourself virus because if it's cold outside, it's draining. Minus repair and fighting. Wow, that's okay. That's two different people with the same color, and I read those as the same person. All right, hacking, not my shields or weapons. Okay, weapons is actually fine. We won't take damage. It's fine. So in the meantime, you get some shield training while we wait for this. Used to say it doesn't get cold in Texas, but that clearly isn't the case anymore. Yeah, not after we had our ice power outage. What was it, 2 years ago? 1 year ago? And oh, I shouldn't have hit his weapons. Oh well. It doesn't get cold a lot or for very long in Texas, but when it gets cold, it gets very cold, and we don't know how to deal with it. At least in Dallas. I don't know if it's better in up north or other places. But we do get ice every other year or so for like a week, and the entire state shuts down. Exercise plus concentration. Yeah, this shit makes you value friendship. Great. All right, so if I don't see a store there, I guess we're just upgrading engines. That's what I'm saving my scrap for right now. I feel like if you bought sometimes since you lurk so much, you couldn't stream after working. When you finish your shift, you're literally dead. Yeah, yeah. I don't blame people who want to get into streaming, but, you know, choose not to because it's a big time and energy and could be money investment. You can get into streaming pretty cheap. You already have gaming PCs and stuff, but it's not as easy as it looks. That's what she said. Rand, that sounded so racist. Kappa. What did I say? Been kind of hot here, but it's not been insanely hot. To be honest, you love the heat. All right, we have our store. Beautiful. Let's heal our dudes. The one where your governor imposter went on a plane to Mexico. Yeah, that one. Ice is just water that wants to kill someone. Chat is moving fast. Yeah. All right, let's see here. This is the main thing you've learned from living in Sweden. The ice is water that wants to kill you. Okay. All right, there's hacking. Backup battery and mind control. So this ship we want hacking cloaking. So we always do this. Do I buy the backup battery? I think I do. Even though it gives us that 10th system. Oh, no, we're missing sensors. So actually, it doesn't give us the 10th system or whatever that can make it less likely for systems to appear or whatever. It's like you people of the same color look the same. Did I say that? I didn't say that. Okay. Please don't put things that make me sound racist if I read them in quotation marks, because I will read them and then people will misquote them. Take that out of context. So, sorry, I don't know what I said that sounded like that, but I definitely don't think anything like that. Okay, that doesn't matter. This is the exit beacon. Do I hack missiles instantly here? Okay, I'm going to stop reading things where you're trying to make me misquote, because you all think it's hilarious, and I think it's really rude. Actually, I'm just going to time out that thing. Don't be offended, but I just don't want that statement in my chat. Because that's kind of a mean thing to say. Oh, reading chat with the same color username. Okay, okay. That's what you're talking about. Okay. I don't even want to, out of context, read something in chat and have it be taken out of context. Because that's not what we do here. Yes, suspicious. What a name. Thank you for the follow. Give me below 0 Fahrenheit any day. Give me plus 80 Fahrenheit and you're miserable. Yeah, don't come to text. We've had over 100 for, I think it was about a month or two straight. I don't know exactly how many days. I love how I say, please don't do something, and then chat proceeds to do it more and harder, and that's why I'm not reading chat right now, or at least not reading it out loud. Please don't do this. Okay, I will do it harder, lol. Thanks, chat. Thanks. Never change. Wait, I mean change right now, please. How do I get all these jumps? If I get one nebula jump, I get 13 jumps. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay, so the problem is I can't get all the nebula jumps and do a clean dive. I love flax. I'll read that one. I agree with that one. I don't even know what a twin laser is, pleased pig. So sure, twin lasers are the best weapon in the game. Sadly, they are not weapons that exist in this game, so there you go. Congratulations. Oh my god, Jesus. I don't hack shields, and he instantly dodges all of my shots. And I dodge nothing. Alright, well, his weapons are down at least. Oh, god damn it. Where else are there fires? Okay. Okay. That's fine. We're not gonna go for a crew kill at whatever this is called, solar flare. Okay. I love Flax and Flax love me. Yesesha says, you've been a YouTube lurker for years. Happy to catch you on stream for once. How's the run going? For an Engi B run, actually, scarily well might be the right way to say this. Honestly, probably too well. This guy's weapons are pretty good. I'm gonna hack shields this time. God damn it. Okay. Alright, turn this guy on, repair the O2. Somehow, shields stayed down there for a bit. Okay. Are we safe now? I think we're safe now. Freaking dodges. I need to stop auto-firing. I have better weapons and they're still dodging all of my shots. Like I don't have better weapons right now. Okay, now we can't dodge. Okay. Alright, thank you for double reward, because if I just got 11 scrap from that, I would have been not happy. Your works will probably won't talk much, but enjoying the pain and suffering with this ship. Thanks, Rekagak. Thank you for the anonymous gifted sub, whoever anonymously gifted a sub. Let's see here. I do still want a store, because I just want better weapons. Just want better than a charge and an ion stunner to get through 2 shields. Do I just get level 2 hacking though? Let's do one more jump because I will see 3 extra jumps for a store. If there's a flak, we get it. If not, we get level 2 hacking and power probably here. That is, it's not a bad deal. I go down to 15 fuel and have 13 drone parts. Okay, it's probably more drone parts than I need. All right, there is our store. Let's just go now, because I have enough for most weapons that I'd want if they're available. Hacking, not hacking. Black 1, halberd beam, burst laser 2. How about no weapons? How about nothing? You get nothing. Good day, sir. Alright, well, I probably, if I get hacking 2, I probably 100% see a store here that has the weapons I want, but I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it and not get the power upgrade yet, because we can use backup battery for now. Step 1, spend 20 scraps. Step 2, have 69 scraps. Step 3, question mark. Step 4, profit. Willy Randa. Okay. I am Willy Wonka. Willy Randa. Randy Wonka. Randy Wonka sounds better than Willy Randa. My freaking goodness, Drew. Okay, at least we're getting the dodges and it's not just him. Holy dodges! You have no shields, so you have literally all of the dodges. Jesus. Was that like 6 out of my first 7 shots were dodged or something insane? Alright, check for fires. In all the rooms? Okay, looks like we're good. Can I be Wonky Rand? Sure, we'll be Wonky Rand. Why not? I guess that's a description of me anyway. I'm pretty wonky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get the distress. We have more options down here looking for the store. Is it possible to beat this game? Meki Lufu asks in all caps for the first time. Yes. There is a person in the world who's beat this game on hard difficulty without pausing 124 times in a row on different ships, random ships every time. As impossible as this game seems, it is possible to win this game. I am not that person. but people in this chat know who that person is. God damn it. You know what's not possible is to get a missile offline with the first volley ever. That's what's not possible in this game. Or the second volley, apparently. And also, dodging missiles ever is impossible. Did I not hack? I hacked a shield. F. God fucking damn it. These fucking dodges, you shitty fucking game. Give me a goddamn break. God damn it! Fuck you, game! What are these fucking dodges? I hate this fucking game. This is a fucking stupid game, using all caps. What the actual fuck? Goddamn this fucking game. I'm pretty sure he's dodged over 70% of my goddamn volleys. Every goddamn volley. I hate this goddamn game. Fucking die. Jesus Christ. Alright, there's salty Willy Wonka for you, everybody. There's some salt. Happy salt day. That scout was boss ready with his dodges, he goddamn was. This game is actually not possible to beat. Nobody's ever done it ever. That's right, that's right. I'm not orange enough today to be a Oompa Loompa, okay. Anyone who's beat this game is a hologram. Rand isn't real. He can't salt you. Okay. Dodging the last few fights alone are meme worthy. That luck. No, but I only have good luck, remember? I don't have bad luck, so those weren't dodges. That was just normal FTL, because I don't have bad luck. I mean, I don't have good luck. I only have bad luck. No, I only have good luck, not bad luck. Can't remember the memes. 5, 6, 7 doesn't give me 8, so yeah. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. Jesus. FTL's impossible. Flagship Phase 4 has a missile artillery that fires 10 missiles every 5 seconds, has 10 buffer points. I don't really need to buy fuel, but I'll buy one because it's cheaper than the store. Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3. Get one more jump before the store. RNG only has happy little accidents. If only I could funnel or what's the word? I don't know. Get the energy from Bob Ross. That's the word I'm trying to say. Somehow get Bob Ross energy in my FTL playing. I think this is only the second story we've seen, so we might have a third one up here. Channel. Thank you. Channel Bob Ross energy. That's the word. I'm telling you, man. Streaming's hard. I can't even think of words. Weapons are not here. Weapons are not here. Do I get long-range scanners? I think I will. Oh, defense drone is here. All right, I think we defense drone. Bob Ross plays FTL. That's right. Previous run was too desalinated. FTL's trying to establish sodium equilibrium with this run. Okay. All right, this is the only drone part I actually want for this ship, although anti-drone's not bad, so I'm going to take that. Even though it delays me actually getting a damn weapon upgrade. What it will do is hopefully help with the fucking salt of ships like the one we just fought with 18 goddamn missiles into my ship that we never dodged. Do I sell system repair or anti-personnel to get long-range scanners? Let me avoid pulsars. Is it worth avoiding pulsars to sell my system repair drone? I think it is. I think it is. Puts me behind in cloaking, but I think I'm more interested in a weapon upgrade than cloaking right now, especially since we just got defense drone. Maybe. Maybe that's good. I don't know. Asteroid field, huh? Can't wait for an AI video of Bob Ross playing FTL. Okay, shieldless, but level 3 cloaking probably. Alright. He got hit in his cloaking during the cloak. Okay. Okay, good. I don't know how he just hit my weapons through that, but I guess we dodged 0 shots again, as usual. Okay, get breached. Long-range scanners are bae. I do love me some long-range scanners, but they are a trap sometimes. As much as I love them, sometimes I overvalue them. Or probably according to Crow, I almost always overvalue them. Okay, this guy can't damage us. Yay for damageless bite. Okay. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. An O2 hack crew kill. Is it worth the drone part? Yeah, probably. And I'll speed up time by shooting it, which maybe I shouldn't, but it's going to do it because I'm impatient. At worst, long-range scanners is a 15 scrap loss. Hey! Another FTL player actually agrees with the value of long-range scanners. I feel like so many times I talk about long-range scanners, all I hear is, nah, it's a bait. Nah, I shouldn't do it. No, don't do it. But I like them, though. I like them. Thanks, Rakagak. Thanks for affirming even a little bit my love of long-range scanners. Game plan for Halloween. Rand with a giant Bob Ross wig. Playing FTL. Only allowed positivity, 0 itself. Thinking twice, that sounds kind of cruel. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could only be positive in FTL. That sounds really, really hard for me. 15 scrap loss is more significant early game, but usually like them. Yeah. When your enemy is the random number generator, long-range scanners removes uncertainty necessary to win. But it doesn't remove all of the randomness. Just some of the randomness from your jump choices. So I understand the folks who don't, who think it's a bait. Is that? How is that not a dive? Oh, it is. Okay. I just can't see it flashing. I just can't see it flashing. The rebels are about to gain control. Okay. I thought that wasn't a dive because I can't see the flashing. So your routes are usually predetermined, but sometimes it's nice to find a chain of fights in and out of the way of path or to avoid hazards. That missile hit. I owned the second one, but that's okay. Every breach needs a friend. Don't think anyone thinks long-range scanners is bad. Okay. Well, then maybe I misunderstood people talking about what Crow says about long-range scanners, because I thought Crow just doesn't like ever getting them because he knows his path every time. I should be able to crew kill this, actually. But maybe that's not what Crow thinks. You play the Bob Ross challenge, everyone. You have some good positivity somehow. We should be safe. I'm going to wait till it runs out of missiles, and then we're going to go for the crew kill here. He's going to board me a second time. We'll use our... I'm going to say anti-personnel, but I'm not, because that could make me take a missile because I fail something. So just let them both get low. And it's a rock cruise, so I'm going to vent him to get him low. Do you run out of missiles, please? That looks like a 2 damage missile, I think. Why would long-range scanners be a trap? Because, from what I understand, your only goal in going in each sector, from sector to sector, is to find the store. And if you're buying long-range scanners to find extra ship fights, you're wasting the scrap to get it or something. I don't know. I've not watched the Crow video. I've only heard people describe it.
Fuck you.
Did I just take damage? No. Okay, shooting it down. Okay, missiles are out. Okay, good. You love long-range scanners. You just don't buy them early unless they're very specific. You don't get them in Sector 1 or 2 ever, unless there's nothing else. Rand has to donate to charity every time he swears. Okay, you might not manage to be quite so zen if you return to win streaking. That will be a mental challenge. Okay, so how do I crew kill this now? Just O2 hack? And then... Well, I know he's got low health crew. I just don't know how many, because frickin' hell, we don't have sensors. Let's do the guaranteed. I think it's guaranteed if we do this. Rand has to give subs every time he swears. I would run out of money so fast. Right, how will I know when his O2 is down? I can see current oxygen. I don't use this enough. I never look at this, like, with the fact that we can see things like... whatchamacallit? Like their amount of dodge and stuff. Are you effing kidding me, game? Thank you. See, if I lose out on the crew kill just because he dodges every shot at their clone bay, that would be a pain in the arse. If I had to not curse while driving and not curse while playing FTL, I would explode, probably. Let's see. What's up, Bilbo? Good luck. Appreciate it. Have I ever taken the What Radiant Are You quiz on Sanderson's website? No. Do you have a link? I will absolutely take that later today. I don't think I've ever taken that. I mean, I love Kaladin, so I'd want to be, what are they? They're the Windrunners. But, that sounds way more interesting to me than the what class of Hogwarts Legacy student are you? Or what school or whatever it's called. So what am I trying to get? Cloaking. Okay, let's see if there's an early sword cloaking. Nice. I don't think I've ever taken this. The official Knights Radiant Order quiz. Beautiful. You're an Else Caller. Very nice. Else Caller. That's what Jasna is, I think. Jasna Colon is that, I think. ASB plus free borders. God damn you, FTL. Okay, I need to close this door. And do I die here? Okay, thank God they didn't go towards my doors or I'd be screwed, and I screwed that up. I should have had this up quicker. Can we get out, please? Okay, we get out. Holy shit, I hate that event so much. Free borders plus ASB and no scrap gain. What FTL ship are you? What's the saltiest one? Farewell, brave AP drone, I know, right? Do I still game over if I lose all my crew but have Clone Bay plus backup DNA bank? As long as Clone Bay is not broken, you don't. They start in the engines, that can be amazing. Alright, what are we doing? Are we rock controlled or are we abandoned? These are the two worst reds, aren't they? So I have no rock live mine protection, and I would get shreked. It's only single Lanius border on Lanius bombers. However, Lanius bombers are still stupidly overpowered with their weapons. More green up from rock. Cloaking plus missiles, we have defense drones, so I'm less worried about the rock ships. More worried about the rock live mine, I think. One Lanius border isn't all that bad either. That's true. It's more the Lanius ships. So it's the events at rock controlled I'm scared of. It's the Lanius bomber weapons that I'm afraid of and abandoned. No, there are times when abandoned past Sector 3 wouldn't be ridiculous, but you need to be a lot stronger than we are, I feel like. Would you burn through drone parts too quickly in rock sector? Possibly, if we're using a hacking drone and a defense drone every fight. Rakagak, you think you do rock? You feel any of your ships have insane weapons and cloaking? That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the mind control cloaking, teleporting, Lanius bombers. Even if it's only a single border with mind control and cloaking and OP weapons is just dumb. I'm gonna go rock and hope we don't die to rock live mine, or not lose crew to rock live mine, I mean. Okay, I need to force them into the heal bay here. Okay. Okay, I might need to use anti-drone. I mean anti-personnel drone. I don't think I need to. We'll just get... Here we go. We're getting our training. Who is it? Needs to get all the training. Dangler. Let get all the killing. Make our own... Choose your own adventure. Make your own virus. That's our new goal every time we play this ship. Make a new virus. Alright, we survived that stupid event at least. What exactly is Rock Live Mine? You don't remember the event. It's an event where it's a pure 50-50 on if you lose your crew, if you get unlucky with the event choices. But apparently it's like a 1 in 5, that one? I don't know. Basically, it's a crew where you have to choose between red and blue wire, and if you choose the wrong, you lose crew. And there's no counter to it. Well, we don't have a counter to it. The counters to it are having a clone bay makes your crew not stay dead. Level 5 engines makes you avoid it. A missile lets you detonate. I don't have a missile, do I? Missile lets you detonate it. A beam drone lets you take care of it. So there are some counters, but we don't have any of those counters right now. Do I do one ship fight before the store so I can maybe get cloaking? I'm really hoping for is a weapon. So I guess I can go there and then come back if it's got cloaking, right? Yeah. 25% crew loss. There you go. Engi's name is actually a reference to the noise his opponents make when he smites them with his mighty Engi fists. Okay, nice. There's cloaking. Okay. Do I need to buy a combat drone to help my offense right now? Or do I just go around, do ship fights, and try to get cloaking? I feel like with hacking too and these weapons, I just try to get cloaking and have my ship be done. I think that's what we try to do. I'm not getting upgrades because I'm saving for cloaking, so if I die with this much shit, that is what I'm... Ugh, goddamn double. Double bombs, flak one. Jesus. You now remember that event, yes. With weapons hacking, you can eventually kill ships and then get better weapons is all you need. What do I do with this fight, chat? Double bombs that bypass my defense drone at flak and that heavy iron. Do I hack shields so I can hit their weapons? Do I hack their weapons? What do I do? What do I do? You tell me, chat. Because I don't know. When I fight ships that have 6 to 8 weapon power and they're all better weapons than I have, I don't know what to do. Sleeping Dragon says weapon hack. Do you get anything good for choosing correctly on Rock Live Mine? You get a small amount of resources, I think. Shield or weapon hack are both valid. Just make sure you shield hack, you only shoot weapons. Hack piloting. If I hack piloting, I get Ion Stunner hits shields, and I get 3 damage to weapons guaranteed. If I hack shields, get potentially 1, 2, 4 damage plus an ion. That would be a potential 5 damage to weapons. If I hack weapons, we buy ourselves time. I'm gonna hack shields, I guess. I don't know if it's the right play. This ship is ridiculously strong. Double bombs and a flak is just insane. Alright, well, I guess it's better that his bombs are online. Maybe it's better. This doesn't do us any good to have that online. Is this double small bomb? God damn you, game. Double effing small bomb. Back up. Fuck this game. Fuck you, man. Dodge to not have my Engi die. To be online. Run out of fucking missiles, you shitty game. Okay. Run out of fucking missiles, you shitty, cheaty ass game. I have no dodges here. Fuck you, game. Goddamn dodges. Fucking dodges. I know I'm saying the same stupid crap over and over, but they're doing the same stupid shit to me, and I can't fucking dodge anything. He's got all these value points because they're all the bombs are now just acting as value points. Fucking hell. And he hit my fucking weapons like 8,000 fucking times. I don't think flat defense drone would have helped me here. Maybe I should have defense droned. I don't know. Jesus Christ. This fucking ship, man. It's in fact guaranteed small bombs. That's the only ones rocks use. Great. What a goddamn balanced ship. If you have never seen a run like this, the dodge RNG has been the most incredible thing you've ever seen. Are you talking about for me or my enemies? Because I don't feel like I'm dodging anything. Surely you mean my enemies. I wasn't even on piling for half that fight. How many resists were that? I don't know. I'm just... It's the dodges that are killing me, man. You meant enemies getting incredible dodges. Well, as last run and this run, the dodges have been insane. So I now have enough. I could sell anti-personnel or defense drone or long-range scanners for cloaking. Do I do another ship fight before getting cloaking? Jesus, I'm going to do another ship fight. I don't want to sell anything for it. Okay. Alright, I have a defense drone. I'm gonna hack this guy's weapons. And if they're getting a chance to fire, I hack it. I defense drone it. Please don't dodge. Good. And hopefully I don't even need to use another drone part. Would be ideal. Thank God for 0 dodges. Praise RNGesus. Somebody's finally not dodging literally everything. I'm not going to use a drone part here. I lied. I'm using one. Looks like a 2 damage missile. Actually, I don't know if there's a 2 damage missile, but... Use the drone parts. Just use them. Julian versus here. I may now buy chain laser. Great. I was waiting for that. These dodges all started after Rand said it's going scarily well about absolute 6 cents. Well, that was last run. No, maybe that was this run. Yeah, 6 cents. Nicely done. Thank you, Chuffers. You've been showing a weapon hack. Hey, if I did with Rakagak would have done, that feels good moment. Alright, we can afford cloaking and a bit of repair. And I'm low on power, but we have our systems done. Do I sell anti-personnel drone for extra repairs? Or power or something? I feel like anti-personnel drone might still save me from some boarding events. And I honestly probably should be OMDing here. Should probably be doing this. Your experience buying a chain laser takes a long time at first, but it gets faster every time. Okay. Solar flare ship fight. I can skip it or I can take it. Is it a mistake to take a solar flare ship fight in rock-controlled Sector 4 when I now have cloaking hacking? It was Sector 3 solar flare ship fight that killed our slug ship. Slug A run last week. We do not have system repair drone. I sold it to get long-range scanners earlier. You hate solar flares? I'm not a big fan either. I'm not a big fan either. Alright, let's skip it. We'll skip it. Hopefully we just skipped the ship, the fight that would have killed the run. Hopefully we skipped it. I only have 2 engines. Yeah, I'm behind in everything because I saved up so much for cloaking, but our defense is, with cloaking and defense drone, is okay, and our weapons are okay. Damn, I think I need to use 2 drone parts here. So I gotta hack for 3 shields. Okay, as long as the missile's offline, I'm happy. I am happy if the missile is down. Please continue to only have my starting weapons as your weapon build, please. Or a worse version of my starting weapons. I can move to weapons here. I should have done that earlier. That was some insane dodges again. You know, you'd probably still take it just to not duplicate a jump. Solar flare? You know, I hate duplicating jumps, but I think there's some plays that I do a lot that I need to do less. Like taking efficient jumps or avoiding backtracking. I think I avoid doing those things too much when the jumps that I take will kill me. So, is there a breach in there? There's a breach in there. So if we keep him... Okay, he resisted. That's good. Okay. This might be a crew kill now. Now this guy should... The other guy should come in here. Why are you repairing your missiles when your shields are down, damn it? Screw it. Can't crew kill if he's got a missile. Nice double reward. Okay. You're 50-50 with avoiding the solar flare. I feel like I'm playing a little scared after the solar flare that killed our other run, but I also think I'm playing a little safe on a weak ship, and I don't think playing safe on a weak ship is necessarily always a bad play, so... I've seen 1 store so far? 1 store so far. Maybe I'm just justifying my choice, but... I'm kind of glad I didn't have to take a rock solar flare fight, to be honest. 13 and 17. I don't think these time out, but I'm going to cloak it anyway. Okay, either weapon offline, we're safe. Most overrated weapon, in my opinion. It depends on who you're talking about. If it's Julian-verse, the answer's chain laser. Julian-verse has unsubbed, unliked, left. Hates my guts. If it's me, what do I underrate? For a long, long time, I underrated 2-power, 2-shot lasers. Like this charge laser, like burst laser 1s. Like chain laser, I guess. But it depends on who you're talking about. My favorite weapon in the game is Flak 1, at least to find for free. So I'm always happiest when I find a flak. So do I go 1, 2, 3, 4? Do I go 1, 2, hoping there's another store over here? Have I seen 2 stores, chat? I can't remember. I feel like I've only seen 1 store this sector. I get potentially more scrap if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go 1, 2, and there's a store there, we could buy... What would we want? A flak. Basically a flak. I want a flak instead of this charge laser, or maybe instead of the ion center. There's more underrated weapons in FTL than overrated. Skipping that one fight somehow lost the run. It is still not something you can predict easily. Don't worry about it. Your opinion, safe plays are almost always good. Ooh, wow. Flak 2 and a missile. Okay. Goodness, that is scary. Vulcan is overrated. Depends on who you're talking about. I don't rate it that highly anymore. I used to. If you're talking about for new players, then Glaive and Vulcan are probably the most overrated. Talking about for new players. How do I want to do this? Could just buy cheap Zoltan, but... This isn't that bad. Yeah, but I need to figure out how I'm playing the fight. Because I have to cloak the Flak 2, which means I probably need to use defense drone for the missile. Which means I'm hacking something. What am I hacking? Piloting, shields, or weapons? Thinking about hacking... what? More experienced players, you would say the most overrated is Halberd because you've seen a lot of runs tank due to snap buying Halberd without the right support. Flak and the missile fired at the same time? No, the Flak 2 fires probably at the second missile volley is my guess. Do I ever hack shields and get his weapons down before the flak fires? What if I just hack his weapons? I'm gonna hack his weapons. I could see Halberd being the most overrated weapon. I feel like when we're talking overrated, though, kind of what we're saying is overrating it at early parts of a run. Because I feel like Halberd is not a mistake to buy later when you're ahead. It's a mistake to buy early when you're behind. And is that overrated? I don't know. To me, it kind of depends when in the run you're buying it. Halberd needs hacking a lot of the time. Yeah, I would agree with that. Come on, Ion Stunner hit, please. Jesus Christ. I don't even... I won't have enough power for this. Does this come up in time? Just barely. Okay, good. Okay, double fire. Thank God. God damn, these are some insane dodges. Okay. What else is new? They're dodging over half of my shots every single fight. What else is new? Do I take that? You thought that was a flak 1. Nope, flak 2. Halberd needs hacking or some other guaranteed way to get through shields. Definitely once you have the right tools for it, Halberd is incredible. Halberd becomes insane with hacking because it's synergized with both weapons and shield hacks. Before that, it can struggle. And so that to me is like saying, is it overrated? You'd have to say if it's overrated when? At the beginning or end of the run? Because Burst Laser 1s, I would say, are underrated early but overrated late. Because late in the run, you don't want a Burst Laser 1. You need something better than that. But early in a run, when you're just trying to get any extra projectiles, then it's really useful. So it kind of depends when the run is. Do I take this? I need scrap rewards, but I still need some damn crew. We're all good for anti-boarding. If I turn this down, we get guaranteed scrap reward. You also have a ton... Can I crew kill this and get... I don't know, man. Yeah, with any weapon, it depends, yeah. I'm gonna take it. Taking 2 free crew, so that's 2 high scrap rewards I've turned down for crew. But we've gotten 0 free crew this run, which is, you know, par for the course for this shiznitty ship. Yeah, crew killing Iraq is tough. Ugh, asteroid field. There's my extra jump that's not a store. So yeah, like many questions, I would say the real answer to that is it depends. What's overrated, by who, and in what part of the run, and what mode of FTL are you playing? You say Burst Laser 1 is still good late? You often think that paying a lot of money for one more shot isn't super worth it. I would say it depends on your build. I would say it completely depends on the rest of your build. Do you have hacking support? Do you have cloaking for defense? What are your other weapons? Feels like a little bit of a sweeping generalization. Maybe not sweeping, but a bit of a generalization to say that. Alright, well, I'm gonna hack shield 2 weapons here. Okay, good. But maybe you said in general, I don't know. Maybe you already did take that into account, and I didn't read all of what you said. Engines overrated. Rand, I see you upgrading engines a lot before shields. They're cheaper. I like to have 3rd engine before I get 3rd shield, usually. And it's way cheaper to upgrade your engines than it is to get 3rd shield. 100 scrap is way more expensive than 15 for level 3 engines. And if I'm getting cloaking, engines have a lot of synergy with cloaking. That's why I will often get that upgrade before 3rd shields. I think Sleeping Dragon's point was underrated in the sense of experienced player buying it when they should not. Overrated, but yes, okay. Jump is risky. I feel like Asteroid Field with cloaking was a little less risky. But yeah, if they had double offensive drones, that would have been scary. I am going to try to greet a drone part here. It's good dodge timing. Beautiful. It's like greed paid. My results-based analysis said I was right to greed because they dodged nothing. Beautiful. If you have cloaking engines 4, you usually get... If you have cloaking, you usually get engines 4 even before shields 3. Okay, yeah. It depends, but yes. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about that. If I have full dodge training, then yes, because that gives us the 100%. If we don't even have the full dodge training, I will often get 3rd shield before 4th dodge. Also depends on how much power I have, so... Fuel is overrated, Brittenhoff says. Common new player mistake to neglect engines. Easy to undervalue the percent dodge odds. Common expert player mistake is to upgrade engines too much / too early. Oh man, okay. Common mistake. Upgrading at the end of a sector before you jump and see what the next sector looks like. So I could get 3rd or like shield value or 4th dodge right now, but let's see if there's an instant store next sector. If you're upgrading engines, it's either to get 100% cloak evade or it's to help you run away from bad fights. You're not upgrading engines for the evasion, huh? Mantis or Engi. Do I have stuff to sell? I guess I could sell anti-personnel now. 3 shield ships with double defensive drones sounds scary right now with our weapons. I don't have mind control to deal with Mantis borders. I'd like to upgrade engines to To level 2 to 4 with max trained crew, it saves a lot. Most ships have fully trained engine. Okay, wow. Am I more afraid of boarding Mantis or Engis with 3 shields and defensive drones? They both sound terrifying because I can't kill the Engis and the Mantis can kill my crew. Yeah, definitely most common mistake, upgrading before checking next jump. Yeah. What do we think here, chat? Engi for stores so I can find a flak over charge laser, maybe? I'm gonna go Engi. I'm gonna have a hard time killing some of these ships. I can already see it. Okay, instant store. I'm hoping for flak to replace charge laser or burst laser 2 to replace charge laser. Maybe. Buying crap in a store without looking for second store is also a common mistake. True. No weapons. No second store. Let's not make that mistake. Full repair drone. I used to buy this a lot more. It's expensive. Do we buy it here? Trouble with the discussion for engine upgrade is near impossible to calculate the value given by increased dodge. What's up, Cerbernoid? I feel like maybe I do nothing and get my engine and power upgrade right now. There's a lot of ship fights for an Engi sector, actually, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hull repair is good if it's free or if you have a drone recovery arm. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get dodge power. We can back up battery for 97% chance to dodge stuff. Hope we can get some scrap here. We need this Engi sector to be our catch-up sector, which might be optimistic. In my cloaking, there's 2 of them in there. God damn it. Let me fucking hit him! Come on, man! Okay, it's not a fire there. Get help for these guys over here. I'm using all my damn drone parts here. I don't need stealth right now. I'm losing this drone part. Oh my god, this fucking rebel invader. They just sniped my damn drone. Go after yourself, FTL. Okay. Double fucking missiles. Have I mentioned lately how much I hate fucking missiles? Let me mention it again real quick. Fucking hate missiles, by the way. Oh, he's in my engines again. They moved. Okay, I don't need you. This. Oh, god damn it, his laser's online now. Okay. 'Jesus, man. Sniped AP drone. Please don't F missiles. Okay, great joke. Wonderful, hilarious. These effing dodges, man. These effing dodges. Might be a crew kill here, but Clone Bay, I don't know how many crew he had. I don't think it's ever happening. Okay. 43 missiles and 6 drone parts. Can I trade like 30 of those, please? What's a useful tip you learned watching other players? Don't fully repair, as in there's no benefit from free repairs. That's a good tip. I don't know if it's the most useful one, but it's a good tip. Depends on your ship, though. It depends. There are ships that you should fully repair. And also depends on what difficulty you're playing on. Because if you're on lower difficulty, then you can kind of do whatever you want. If you'll have enough scrap. That really depends on your ship. Like, if you're a weak ship that takes a lot of damage, doesn't have missile defense, you probably need to repair more than normal. Fully repairing, there's very few ships I will fully repair, though. That is double burst laser something. Thanks for the free stuff. Let's get the hell out. Jesus Christ, these are some insane weapons. Alright, hack the weapons. At least no boarding this time. No dodges, please. Okay. Well, here comes the bomb. Oh, good dodge. I keep forgetting to move my guy back. Just assuming everybody's boarding me. Because that's what it feels like. Nice! Double fire! Okay, we might be able to crew kill this now. Might get the crew kill. Just trying to stun him in that fire. You full repair unless you have a good reason not to. On every ship? Well, sounds wasteful, but I don't want to question my Copley. Trying to start a fire and then stun them in the fire, and it's not working. Every ship you do that. It's crazy to me, actually. Actually crazy to me. 2 shots off finishing him. If only I had a firebomb or something to finish him. Small bomb, something. To be clear, there's often a reason not to do that. What did you say, though? You full repair unless you have a good reason not to. I feel like there's a lot of good reasons to not repair. Like, basically, if you have any upgrade you still need, you shouldn't full repair. Which, to me, feels like 70% of the time. Yeah, there's a new fire emote. Bilbo added. Yeah. You don't agree with that? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna disagree with you on this one then. Because, I feel like repairing to 23 or 25 is fine, but like repairing to 30... Unless I never feel ahead enough in scrap where doing that feels not wasteful to me. But it's true, more health means less likely to die. Pretty simple answer. I just feel like the runs where I lose are not because I repaired too much. They were because I had too many bad jumps where I didn't get enough scrap and fell behind. But maybe if I repaired more, I'd change my mind. I don't know. I feel like the runs where I lose are not because I didn't repair enough. It's because I didn't find enough scrap. And fell behind in scrap. And repairing more would have just exacerbated the issue. There's always a chance for an event where you are repaired, then you'll feel that was a waste of full repair. Say with regards to full repair. Oh man, okay, there's some long things. I can't read all that right now. Let me focus here. I might be able to crew kill this. Fire, stun, and a fire. Is that the only crew he's got? Nice. No drone part though. Doesn't depend on the sector. Some have repair rewards. You normally feel like if you're losing 25 in a single fight, you'll probably lose the lot anyway. You'll say with regards to full repair, it's a bell curve. When you're starting out, full repairs are bought, and they are bad. Then they're almost never bought. As you get better, then you realize they can actually be an insanely consistent play for not dying. It's obviously situational. Having full health will let you take some counters you normally wouldn't. Forsake a hull or two is a resource sometimes. It's situational. You've had absolutely runs saved because you repaired above 25. Well, you track better than I do, so I'll take your word for it. I don't know if I've ever had any of those. Of course, I also only... I repaired at 23. That's my number. But that also feels like something that's hard to track. Like, if we go to a run where I chose not to repair past 23, would I have lived because I repaired to 30? I don't know. It seems like a really hard thing to say yes or no to if it's actually saved you or not. What am I doing here?
Wow, big surprise. He dodged just enough for me to do zero
level 2 his
damage.
weapons. Damn it. Okay, okay. Oh my god, they actually left. Oh good, we actually did that. That's amazing, actually. Damn it. That is my fucking heal bay dead. That is really fucking bad right now. As I thought I moved you. I thought I fucking moved you. Get the fuck off my ship, you goddamn mantis boarders in a goddamn Engi sector, by the way. I avoid am I in an Engi? I don't even know. I think I went to Engi sector to avoid the boarding, but now I don't even know where I am or what I'm doing. Just trying to not die flying by the seat of my pants right here. I never saved you on engines, apparently. Man, this almost looks like a crew kill, to be honest. Did you lose another goddamn drone part with anti-personnel drone? Jesus. I think there might be one crew left in piloting. Something you love about this game, there's never a hard right, wrong answer, and every day is a school day. Cool story, bro. Did I just hit... Where is their crew, and why are they not fully dead? And why does this ship not start with sensors? Some terrible fights you've escaped because you full repaired. Many, actually. There was one, it's an accident, and there's full hold, and... Okay, can't keep track of everything here. Can this fight please end? Where is their crew? Where is their one living crew? There must be a breach in there. Are they in engines? Thanks, Dream. I appreciate it. Can crew heal by shooting O2? Till then. I screwed up. I don't know. Goddamn, can't find sensors. I don't have sensors to see the damn crew kill. I might buy sensors if they're here at this store. Those are some weapons. That's sensors. That's stealth weapons. So there's crew. There's also crew. Oh, okay, what do I do here? I think we're selling Ion Stunner and getting Hull Laser online because I need an extra shot. No slug. I think I'm buying a human or a Zoltan here, though. This Ion Stunner is kind of doing nothing. Buy drone parts, I agree with. I have to do the weapon upgrade here. Drone parts and crew. I also kind of need repairs. Firebomb would be nice for a crew kill. I just don't think I can afford to luxury buy weapons that I'm not using right now. Sensors, it's a lot of scrap. Cloak 2 for hack cloak cycle. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff I kind of need right now. That's 30. Leaves me exactly 45 for a human, right? Why don't you take breaks? It seems so stressful. Because I do. I take breaks after every run, Battlecore. I take a break every 2 hours. What do you think I'm doing when I stand up and stretch between runs? I'm clearing my head. You would have died if you had to stream for long. I honestly don't think I stream that long. I stream between 4 and 6 hours. There are people who stream way longer than me. Sensors, crew, or repairs? Sensors, crew, or repairs? We have a weapon trained. Do we have a shield trained guy? Sensors are 40. I could do that and repair for 1. How badly do I want sensors? I feel like sensors are a luxury. Is crew a luxury? I'm gonna get the weapon trained human so I can have my Engi on doors. And I might sell my anti-personnel soon. Do I sell it now? I feel like anti-personnel has saved me a bit on some of these boarding things. Okay. I think I'm going to do just that. What sector we are in? Sector 5? Okay. Besides, if I took more breaks, I'd have to edit my YouTube videos, and I'm too lazy to do that. They're in my backup battery. Editing is really annoying and takes forever, and I don't like doing it. I did not save my positions. So I do more work now to do less work off stream, basically, is why I don't take more breaks. I'm trying to save a drone part here. Okay, where? They're over here, okay. So call it laziness, call it what you want. Don't take breaks, because, saves me work later. Okay, Clone Bay is up. I keep... Save you. I don't know if I can crew kill. I probably have to hack O2 for the crew kill here. Hire an edit man. Great idea. You got you know, $600 a month you want to lend me so I can hire an edit man or woman? I think most people on the internet don't understand how much work and how difficult editing is. We've talked about this just last week. Editing is not something... do you think I make a... do you think I'm rich? Who does all the work on my stream? I do. I do not have the money to spend to hire an editing person. I do not have that kind of money. Okay. Can you finally be on a ship? Welcome, Grima. Welcome. You can be the weapons guy. You take breaks when you're doing videos you put on YouTube. Trick you do to make editing those bits out easily is that you mute the mic and audio while you're away. It means that when you edit, you can easily find those parts, cut them out. Editing is rough and rendering is a nightmare. Rendering takes a long time. If when I disconnected for a fraction of a second 2 days ago, that added about an hour of work, maybe 20 minutes of editing, and about 40 minutes of rendering. When I'm not streaming, I don't want to be working on streaming. I don't know about you all, if you want to be working when you're not at work. So I try to condense everything as much as possible so that all I have to do for my YouTube highlights is highlight on Twitch, export to YouTube, and then fix the settings once it's done exporting over to YouTube. Make YouTube shorts of you raging, get rich, hire edit person. It's like saying just buy a house or just get a really good paying job. Because I'm sure I would just do that and it would instantly happen. I'm sure. You are way more optimistic about how successful that would be than I am. I'm not very optimistic about how popular that would be. Alright, how do I pull the pilot?
Come on,
That did
man,
not
these
pull the
fucking
pilot.
dodges.
Just get rich while streaming. It's so easy. That pulls the pilot. Perfect. 6 hours and there can be rendering fails. You would have to find an hour-long videos. I've never had any issues with rendering fails, thank God. But I don't edit that many videos because of the way I do it, so. Did some amateur editing with analog equipment you confirm is a bit of a pain to do properly. Just sit and play a game. Yeah, but I have to maintain a good mood, talk to people, engage in conversation, etc. Oh, you know what's easy? Getting a free flack. So easy. Just win FTL, just get a free flack, just edit your videos, just get famous. It's so easy, everybody. Heard some people screaming to the mic to leave markers in the audio that you can come back to, but that wouldn't work for streams. Okay. Have I considered partnering with a salt brand? Yes, Morton Salt, or what's the one that people talk about? The gourmet Himalayan salt. Had that joke made many times on stream. Speaking of a good mood, just get a free flack. Better lucky than good, as Lethal Frag likes to say. Better lucky than good. All right, what weapons are we keeping for the boss fight? Charge laser doesn't start fires. So we probably sell this. So we probably keep this, check the store, sell this for shields if they don't have any weapon upgrades we want. Maybe even buy more crew. But you're right, I should probably do highlights of me raging and upload them to YouTube. I don't know how many people go around looking for people raging at video game videos, but maybe there are people out there. And maybe I should do that. The problem is that takes more time and work. And I'm usually too tired after a stream to want to spend more time and work on the stream. It's a genre? Okay. I believe it. I believe that's probably a genre. Isn't there even a guy called Angry something on YouTube? Works for AVGN. I don't know who or what that is. Is Pike Beam ever useful over any of this? I don't think so. Man, I wish I could sell missiles. Second store. Alright, let's check it. Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh, okay. Oh, Angry Joe. I've heard of Angry Joe, yeah. What about buying an anti-drone for phase 2 of the boss? The great Woody Harrelson once asked, is it better to be smart or lucky? What do we think about anti-drone here, chat? Or even combat drone to help get through Zoltan Shield phase 3? Is it worth the scrap? Has anyone ever watched the old Violetist videos? I don't know what that is. Thinking about this anti-drone. They're a third store in the civilian sector, not that we see yet. You don't think you'd buy the drones? I really need a way to crew kill phase 1 with no mind control. And we might have weapons that can kind of do that. I feel like I prefer beam drone for another drone, since it can't miss on the boss thing. I'm just gonna get shield value right now. They're old videos of a dysfunctional family, basically. Okay, yeah, I've never heard of those. Sadly. Over here. And only the missile stays online. Oh, but we actually dodged. That's really good. Jesus. Okay. He almost dodged just enough for us to do 0 effing damage. Oh, he cloned just in time. The parents recorded their son's anger. Wow, that's... I might have heard of those. Sounds really... I'm sure they think it's funny, but it does sound very dysfunctional. Profiting off of your son's emotional distress, even if it's unwarranted or overdone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Shields, and then power next. You guys know some good ways of taking a break from life. You feel like you need something to hard reset yourself. Good way to take a break from life. I mean, gaming usually is that's what I do. If I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed by stuff, I go visit my brother. That's like my break. I go and visit my bro. Do you have family you can hang out with or friends? That's what I would recommend. Some way to hang out with friends or family. I fucking hate this game. Single ion bomb and I have 0 fucking weapons. Go F yourself, you piece of shit. You know what I need to reset from? Bullshit like this. Alright, is my cloaking up in time? Barely. God damn you fucking shitty ass game. You go on a walk, talk with friends or family. It's a good one. Good. We dodged that one. God, please. Good. Get that shit offline. Jesus. It is both, Julian Verse. It is both of those. And I apologize. I don't know why I curse and then apologize and feel like it makes a difference, but... Yeah. Getting into nature can be good, yeah. Good one. Trash game is trash. Or I'm just trash at it. One of those two. No, we're not gonna be down on ourselves. And we're gonna be positive because we're positive around here. Positivity, that's what that's our motto, right everybody? Positivity. Gonna throw away your master's degree. Don't do that. Do not throw away your master's degree. That is the worst thing you can do. You will very much regret that sometime in your life. When I was in college and I was having a really hard time finishing, my mom had to kick my butt a little bit to finish it, but don't do that. Yeah, Bob Ross time over here. Damn it, I don't have level 2 piloting for Manly Search. Do I take the chance? No. With the low crew we've got in this run, we don't take the chance. We have a trash weapon. That's true. We do have a trash weapon. Okay. Spam risk. Stop it. Alright. Wednesday rehearsal is canceled tomorrow because everybody's got COVID, apparently. It sucks. Although I'll probably still get paid for rehearsal, so maybe it's a good thing that it gets canceled. Although, really, it's not a good thing. Everybody at my church job is getting COVID, and it's not a good thing. Not everybody, but I think there's been like 6 or more people have gotten COVID over the last week at my church singing choir job. Come on, get the missile down. I'm going to take the missile. I'm trading health for drone parts right now. He has cloaking. Maybe we'll delay the missile. No. It's repaired fairly quickly. Come on, man. These fucking dodges. Hopefully everyone's okay and recovers. I hope so. I hope so too. I haven't heard of any like major issues, but just a good 6 people I've heard about so far have gotten it. COVID's still getting around. I think it just has resurgences, and this is one of those, at least where I am. Sure, it's like the flu. It'll come and go. Oh, just why buy an anti-combat drone when you can get one for free? Beautiful. And, man, that's a triple reward right there. How much would Bob Ross swear if he had to play FTL? He would find them all happy little accidents that we can learn from somehow, like lethal frag, like somehow Mike Copley does. I don't know how they stay so happy all the time. You've been hearing about cases sprouting up? Yeah, there's... It must be going around right now. Alright, half power, ship fight. This is a great dive sector, by the way. So I should just get all the nebula jumps, even if they look like they might be empty. Bum. Paint a little tree with our beam lasers. That's right. Paint a little beam laser tree. I can't be trading my drone parts, even though that's not a bad deal. Beyond you, how I can play hard and no pause, you can barely keep up on easy mode. Well, Yoko, I'm guessing you don't have thousands of hours in this game. It's mainly about experience and practice, like most things. It's because I do it too much. More than I probably should. But for some people, for some reason, people watch me, so I keep doing it. Come on, these fucking dodges, man. Okay, really good dodges for us. Alright, I'm trading health for drone parts again. It's a lot of dodges. Alright, or are we just dodging everything? Really good dodges. Okay. What the hell? Missile down, no weapons. Beautiful. Nice. You're still a noob? Yeah. Well, then don't get discouraged. This game, I have, like I said, too many thousands of hours in this game, and I still get frustrated and pissed off and ragey and salty and all those things. So, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but don't worry. Don't worry, be happy. This game is punishing on purpose. It's how it was designed. You swear almost as much, if not more, than I do when you play Rakagak? Okay, well, that's good to know. I'm not, glad to hear I'm not the only one. Right, if I wait for this, will I crew kill with double breach in there? Maybe. We'll see. If I had a bomb, we could for sure do it, but... Good. Let him in. Took you a few hundred hours to get to consistently win on normal. It's all experience, yeah. You're going to head off the stream. It's been fun. All right, Battlecore, you have a good one. Nice, we got it. No fuel, but we got a drone part. Can we sell some missiles or get a firebomb? That would be nice. Hollows an inspiration to ragers everywhere. Everyone enters the gym a noob. Got to get the reps in. That's right. The FTL reps. Take out my power so I know how much power I have to go in here. Something about this. Yeah. When you play FTL, it's always F this shiznittle o'clock. That's right. You do see a little bit of progress slowly. Still learning about the various weapons and mechanics. Yeah, a lot of this game is knowing how to react to different situations and knowing what situations can happen. So much of this game is just knowing what's coming and knowing how to deal with it. And that can be very hard. Good. I just, like, I don't have enough power right here, even with the power. That is, he's got so much effing power to have a combat drone Mark II with 2 shields on right now. It's crazy. Yeah. With no backup battery. The amount of power this guy had to be able to have, what was that, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 power, plus any dodge or weapons. Yeah, plus the 6 more with the miss. It's just ridiculous how much this game cheats. It's actually insane how much this game cheats. And by cheating, I mean giving the enemy far more tools and power than the player is allowed access to at that point in time, at least in hard difficulty. Death is your least favorite situation. It pretty much sucks. Game knowledge brings victory. Yes. Alright, we got a store there. So, Nebula Dive is ideal dive. I can get 5 here. If I go through this nebula in 4. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will get a half jump, which will make that And then that'll be a dive. Yeah, let's do that. That ship must have had something like 40 reactor power. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody have to count it. Holy crap. Man, I wish I had 4 weapons systems, 4 weapons slots on this ship. Oh, man, what do I do? What do I do? I think the answer might actually be Firebomb for Phase 1 crew killing. Is that the right play? Firebomb instead of Flak for Phase 1 crew killing? I do have a lot of missiles. I'm gonna sell the anti-drone drone. Let me think about this. Problem is, as much as I love Flak, and you all know I love my Flaks, selling a whole laser one for a Flak one right now does not feel like a huge upgrade. $53 missiles is a good idea. You like Flak 1 over Hull 1 though? Would I ideally I sell Hull Laser 1, buy Flak 1, buy Firebomb. So I can go Flak heavy when I'm not crew killing. Go Flak fire heavy when I am crew killing. But I don't have enough scrap for both. Think you would take the Flak over Hull or Firebomb here? What about Flak Hull 1? I'm doing it. I'm just going to buy the Flak. Because I feel like I also need to buy drone parts here. Man, if I could have a 4th weapon slot and go Flak 1, heavy. That was Freddy's favorite weapon system in the game. Flak, Hull 1 doesn't increase damage, requires weapon 6. Yeah, it's an extra projectile is why I was thinking about it, but I don't actually think it's better. It's just something I was considering. Gotta consider all the angles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dramatically increases your volley speed. Wow, that is a lot of fuel. If I get a map here, this would be an absolute waste. But this is Sector 6. This could be like something like 40 or 50 scrap for this fuel, couldn't it? Isn't Hull 2-shot weapon? You think it'd be better than 1-shot heavy laser? Problem is it's the same amount of damage if you're shooting systems. Because Hull laser you only get full value out of if you're hitting empty rooms. If you're hitting empty rooms, you're not getting missiles or shields offline or getting crew kills. So Hull 2 is better. Hull 1 is not better than heavy 1. Side grade, pretty much. I go down to 5 fuel if I do this. Damn it. I hope I didn't just miss out on like 30 or 40 scrap. I might have. But I need my fuel. Rand is the professor of this game? No. Mike Copley and Sleeping Dragon and Rakagak and a bunch of others are professor. I just play one on TV. Okay, they are in my hacking. 2 humans, okay. I'm a fake professor. Professor and Mary Ann here on Gilligan's. I'm the bard who sings and pretends he knows what he's doing in FTL, while the true masters help me actually make the right plays. I've taken too many free crew now. I need the scrap now. Or if you're going to make a Breaking Bad reference, I'm the meth cooking professor of FTL, I guess. The one who quits teaching to pursue his lifelong dream of making tons of money illegally or something. The brofessor. I'm the brofessor. Well, this dive was not worth it. You seem a little bit Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. That's why I'm making this joke, because everybody says that. Heisenberg counter 735,237. Good dodges for him. Oh, he aborted me a 20th time. I do not think I'm winning this fight. Up here. Okay, they're off my ship. That's good. Don't die, please. You get there. Okay, we're out. Oh, Force Civilian, thank you for not... Force Zoltan. Streaming FTL is just your Heisenberg money laundering mechanism. That's right. This is my own... I am laundering all of that money I make from selling... Salt? Salt. I'm a salt dealer. I deal in salt, everybody. Need your salt? Come to me. I got it. Rand isn't in danger. He is the danger. Streaming FTL, yeah. Wasn't going to go there, but meth cooking prof for FTL works. Jesse, we need to hack. Okay. One day I'll have to actually watch this, so I'll get all the jokes that people make when they say I look like Heisenberg. 90 scrap for a dive. Did I get 90 scrap for a dive? Did I? I didn't notice if I did. All right, well, let's, in case if it's manly search, let's get our level 2 piloting. Does this connect over here? It does. Oh, we're going late, chat. We're going late. Hey, hey, it paid off. Beautiful. So that means this is not manly search. So this might be boarding or ship fight or other stuff. Let's get... Is there a story yet? I haven't seen a story yet. Let's get 2 power. Gives me 1.5 power nebula. You watched the first few seasons as they came out, you kind of lost interest. Well, it's so weird. I either hear it's the best show that's ever been, or people are like, meh. I'm worried I would be kind of meh. You know what? My double flak is not so good here. I'm worried I would be meh, but I don't know, because I've never watched it. I've only seen clips. Alright, we got the ion offline. That's the best weapon to get offline, at least. Free shield overcharge, 2 runs in a row. If only it wasn't useless. Ooh, good hits. No dodges for him. Okay, maybe not useless, but not worth the power investment. Like a crappy defense one. It maybe sometimes, if you get lucky, blocks 1 missile. Otherwise, just gets shot down by random drones or lasers or flaks. Yeah, salt miner. That's my day job. When I'm not streaming, I'm mining the salt. Map, okay. We know where our stores are. Good to know. What would be ideal at the store? Heavy laser 2, halberd beam. Now we could afford a firebomb for crew killing. Have to buy some fuel. Alright, intruders on board. In my heal bay. Got there in time. They're also over here. Okay. Good. Good. At least these humans brought snacks, so I won't vent them. I will just punch them to death. Literally to death. Where are you? You're the one who actually needs to get the crew killing, though. So we need you to get the training here. Purposefully making it so that JFG gets all the training. Don't kill him. There we go. Look at this. Alright. Oh, 2 more to be a black belt, I guess. This is our bonus challenge every time we roll this ship. Have our starting Engi B maxed out in as many things as possible. In your opinion, Breaking Bad is still a good watch these days, but the overhype raises expectations too high, and hearing all the references all the time removes some of the oomph to key moments. So, spoilers, basically. I seem very upbeat. What have I done with the real Rand? I'm trying to be more positive. I fail a lot of the time. But we're on a difficult ship, and we're not dead. So that's when it's a little easier for me to be more upbeat. I'm not dead on a difficult ship. So that helps. I'm always more upbeat when I'm not dying and losing. My happiness depends on my success in a children's video game. Why? I don't know. I know, I'm calling it a children's video game again. I just go back to that meme sometimes. This guy's dodges are pretty insane. Three fuel is not bad, but we got a store, and I would rather have a lot more scrap than that. 54 scrap and 1 less fuel. Great. This Jugu is almost rand. Okay. You went in blind and it made the cool moments actually cool. Oh, we went in blind to Breaking Bad? Yeah. You'd like to see a child play this game and lose their innocence in one cheating slug sector death. That's right. Lose their innocence. How do I do this spread out civilian sector in the correct order? 7, 8, 9 is what I need to do. Can I do that? 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I guess that's our route there. If the child didn't already know how to swear, they would definitely come up with new words the day they play FTL. Okay, I'm gonna sell that. How many jumps did I say I have? 8. I'm gonna get 1 more fuel. I'm gonna get the sensors. Do I get the clone bay with no mind control? Your 10-year-old brother plays this game in his free time. He has unlocked all ships without any help from you. Wow. Well done. Your 10-year-old brother is very skilled. Must be a gamer, a true gamer. It's a solar flare. I probably skipped the solar. Well, I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does Clone Bay make Phase 3 easier? I feel like it does with no mind control counter. That might be too expensive to spend on that when I probably want to get other value points. Maybe weapon upgrade if the store's got one, but I'm going to do that. I should buy drone parts. I'll buy 2. I have 1 more store. Hopefully we don't get 0 repair stations like last run. His brother's a god if he's unlocked Crystal without any help. Yeah. You were so proud of your brother when you found out about that. Oh, he's growing up so fast, my little bro. Okay, 4 shields. Auto surveyor. Okay, well, at least his weapons kind of suck, but damn it, my double flaks are failing me. This is not the type of ship I want to fight with double flaks. But he has no dodges, so that's good. Okay. Crow Revel says that Rakigak's brother DMs Crow with questions. Cheater! Oh my gosh, cheating to get help with FTL? What a big fat cheater pumpkin eater. 1, 2, 3, 4. So do I want an extra store instead of extra jumps? That's gonna be my. I'm gonna have to make that choice after this next jump. Remember when you first played FTL and tried to have Clone Bay and Medical Bay at the same time? Let's just say you wasted too much scrap wondering why you can't have both. You go back and forth. So do I lose out on 1 guaranteed and 1 potential scrap gain jump to check 1 extra store? There's a halberd beam. Would it be worth? Could I get it online? Yeah, I probably could. I'm just gonna pray that this store has good weapons to upgrade to. You flipped your bay back and forth. I flipped my bay back and forth. Okay. No, I'm not giving away my drone parts. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Hey, double reward on this one. I think an outpost is guaranteed double reward. Already is a good setup. Just skip 1 store for the scrap. That's my reasoning. Feel like the scrap more valuable. Okay, we don't need to cloak the first volley. Okay, cloak once his ions start saving up here. And if I get one weapon offline, we're safe. Good. Obviously, Rakak's brother is the chosen one, the one to bring balance to FTL, the one to make Engi B the best boarding ship as the prophecy foretold. Oh my god. Which makes me think of the kitty with the bow. He is the one who has been foretold. Oh, and it's going through the galaxy. It's a great meme. It's a great meme. Great meme. Could it be the one who has been foretold? Alright, 75 scrap from that. What do you got, store? It is true, he is the one. He is Neo. It is said that the medbay shall be located next to the teleporter. Alright, Heavy Laser 2 is a straight upgrade to Heavy Laser 1. I know, that's a really profound thing I just said there, but that's pretty darn huge of an upgrade. That might really help with crew killing phase 1. I don't need fuel. Do I want any more drone parts? If I get any repair stations next sector, I'm fine. So I'm gonna wait and see if there's another store with this quest that's like got a halberd beam in it that I can go flak, halberd, heavy laser or something. Could sell long range scanners, but it might have value for sector 8. Only a mantis could possess such power. The chosen mantis. Your favorite is that whenever you offer any advice to your brother, he completely ignores it. Really? Have you told him that you are one of only 7 people in the world to win Harbo Nopa's cycle streak? He doesn't care. You're still just his brother. That's probably how it is. Doesn't care. One of the 7 best in the world still will not listen to his brother when he gives advice. Doesn't matter. Still just a big bro. Annoying big bro. True. True. Stop helping me. I can do it on my own. I just want you to be proud of me, big brother. I just want you to be proud of me. That's how I imagine Rakagak and his brother interact. Wow. Exit beacon, scrap recovery arm, sector 7. Could there be more value? I can't think of better value. Good reward, though. You would tell him, but you wouldn't want him to watch your streams because they aren't age appropriate and your parents wouldn't like that. Okay, that's a good reason. It's a good reason. Alright, I do need a couple power here. Scrap recovery arms, last jump, sector 7, trolliest best value of all time. So good. Alright, can we finish this run successfully? Alright. Closest repair is 3 away. The others are so far away I can't get them, so I think I have enough drone parts either way, but I would like to get those. Home bay value first. Sector 8 store, let's go. This is not enough time if it's a fight, but it's not a fight. Okay. True. Nobody in my family watches my streams except my brother, my little brother occasionally, but only if I'm playing a game he likes, which is not FTL. There's only one person I know in real life who actually likes and plays FTL. And he's a guy at my church job, which is kind of random. Let's use this. Might as well use it. Feels a little wasteful for drone parts, but we did just dodge, so our next jump is a repair station with shield with drone parts if it's not taken over. Okay, JGFG, go get repair training, bro. You think he is the one in the sense that he will be the first to ever have genuine joy playing this game. Your brother, really? He doesn't rage when he loses? That can't be real. Damn it! The jump before I get the repair. Now I'm going to go 1, 2, and on the third jump, that's getting taken over. 100% that's what happens here. 100%. After I just said I wasted that frickin' drone part, man. I might want weapon value over anything else. Join FTL does not make any sense. That's right. Ugh, freaking double missiles. Okay. Triple effing missiles. I hate this effing game. Level 3 cloak, 4 shields, triple missiles. What a balanced ship. Look at how balanced this is, everybody. Don't you love balanced fights? Okay, only 1 missile left. I'm not going to use a drone part. I need to save him. So now I get fucking hit.
Missiles, man.
I have to wait for... Oh, god damn it. Free fucking damage. Why? Because F you, it's FTL. I should have waited for hacking, probably. F your missiles. By the way, F them. What a balanced ship. All the upsides of having consumables, none of the downsides. And cloaking, so I can't even get them offline before they fire. So balanced. Only good in FTL is the ending. That feel when you delete FTL from your system, so clean. Brother's still too young and innocent. FTL will teach him someday. It's the suffering we had along the way that matters, not the joy at the end. Watch this get taken over after the next jump. I know it's gonna happen. I can feel it. We already, it's like FTL is holding the cookie. Like, here's the cookie. Here's the cookie. No, you don't get it. Oh, no. Here's the cookie. Here's the cookie. No cookie. FTL that is the evil FTL. That is the evil FTL. Just a cookie right in front of your face, and then takes it away, punches you in the face, and kicks you in the crotch right at the end, just to make sure you feel the pain. Need to green screen that. Okay. Here's your cookie. Now, dance, monkey, dance! No cookie for you. There's never dopamine, only pain and suffering. The pain. Oh, the pain. Wow. Somehow he still has 4 laser shots online with all that I shot at his weapons. Okay. Surely we won't take damage. Surely. Like a boss. Like a boss. Do. Cloak it. Let's wait for the hacking this time. Pop, pop. Satisfying sound of a double heavy laser volley. You're dead. Good. Alright, 43 and a small bomb. Alright, 1 small bomb instead of a flak for crew kill phase 1. That might be worth. Alright, it didn't take away our cookie, chat. It didn't take away our cookie. What is our final upgrade? I wish I had a 4th weapon slot. 4 shields with power. Value points all over the place. Like, literally almost everywhere. I need 2 power for the defense drone. I think I might actually like the shield here. Backup battery plus shield. 4 shields feels the most worth. I like value points, but I feel like if phase 1 of the boss is going to be us small bombing a lot, I might need better defenses so that triple ion hit doesn't screw us while we're cloaking the missiles. Okay, look at that. 69 missiles. The perfect amount of missiles, everybody. We did it. We need to get 0 and spend 0 missiles for the rest of the run. Just kidding, we're not actually doing that. That's really annoying. Might be able to get this offline before he does hull damage, though. That is not a good enough deal. Get it. Death by fire. Nice. Alright, so what I will do is I will get level 202 value point because that lets me repair things without venting my crew. Which is a very good thing. Without mind control, you take 4 shields. Normally a luxury, though. You normally have either 4 shields or none. That's because you're a crazy person, Mike Copley. You are a crazy person. It's all or nothing for you, huh? All or nothing. Value point and sensors, I guess. Only one we're missing is door value. Silly device is not approved. That is why silly device is not on this ship. So, we want to... Small bomb missiles, flak, heavy laser, the shield. We don't have the mind control for more crew kills, but maybe small bomb could get us some extra ones. What are these shields to talk about? Just by chain lasers. Back in the saddle after Labor Day with Engi B, no less. Hope the runs have been good. Thanks, Subbing. Back in the saddle. I was in the saddle yesterday. But not as many people watch when we play viewerships on Mondays. Okay, we're going to let the hacking through. And if it's bad, I think I have 1 reset available. Damn it, that's the worst. Do I have 1 reset available? I think we do. Since they got here, they jump after he got here. I think there's 1 bit of wiggle room. That is by far the worst hack, the effing missile hack.
You should have 0 goddamn dodges, man.
Oh, you just meant back in the saddle for the mountain that is Harmonopause. Okay. Alright. Let's go get a little more scrap. We can come back. We can't run a second time, but we can run once. And won't lose. Bum. And I have my small bomb here. That's probably okay. Okay. Bum. I could use my anti-drone if I need it. I don't think I need it. This drone is being really annoying, sir. Could you stop being annoying, sir? And so much for me not spending my missiles. I'm going to spend my missiles. That was just a meme. Stopped in. Looks like viewership was a fun day. It was a fun day, actually. We had a lot of fun. We had 3 ships that were not really weak, which is always fun for me on viewership day. Is viewership day the FTL Power Fantasy? I don't know what that means, but sure. So 1 more power or the door value. Let's do power first, then doors later. So if we get a bad hack, we cannot counter it. So please, anything but weapons. Anything but weapons. What if you need more than 68 missiles for the flagship? Then we have a big problem going on, that's for sure. That is a beautiful hack. A beautiful hack right there. Ideal hack, probably.
Come on, let me fucking hit him! Come on,
Nice,
man.
nice. Breach but no fire, but we did one-shot that guy, so that's good. Just gonna try to do another shot, but good thing I probably didn't go for that. 68 missiles, only 1 ship fight, so balanced. Well, I had to get through about probably 50 other ship fights to get to this point, so yes, balanced. Double kill. Keep the missiles down would be nice. Kill those guys. Okay. I don't know if I get another crew kill unless we delay it and do some small bomb kills, which I might do here. Might delay the finish with 4 shields. Small bomb for an extra crew kill. Please don't get through, don't get through, don't get through. Nice. This does 30 damage. So it's a little greedy, but I think it's worth. Okay, side room bug will finish him if he doesn't get through. Oh, he got through. I don't know if that counted them being side room or not. Oh well, still really good crew kills. Crew are dropping like flies. That's right. All right, so now we want anti-drone for phase 2 with the defense drone. We swap small bomb out for our flak. 47 scrap gets us power or the door value. I think we just need power is what we want here. And we don't have anywhere to jump. Very good. Nice job, damages phase 1. Keep it up. Alright, so we're going to hack shields. I'm going to flak shields, heavy laser the missiles in hopes that that gets the missile before it fires. I don't know if it will. But we do not cloak the first missile whether it goes off or not. We're all counting on you. Don't fail or else the entire galaxy will die and it'll be your fault and the universe will end and then you won't get to eat a cookie. That's the worst part, really, is the whole no cookie thing. Might never get his boarding drone through, which would be ideal. Nice! We never take a missile. This might be a damageless phase 2. This might just be a damageless phase 2 with the missile down. Because we cloak this. Yeah, alright. No more crew kills, but that is a damageless phase 2. Beautiful. Alright. So we do have to deal with borders phase 3, and we don't have mind control counter, and I don't have a slug on pilot. So this is the scary phase. Just enough for doors, at least. Don't need anti-drone. I think 2 borders left. Unless there was a guy in a side room that I didn't notice. So we jump. After we move our pilot out, we hit enter. We crew kill whoever gets mind control, potentially. I am following, Sheeta. I am. I just have to get my crew in place. We are guaranteed going to have somebody mind controlled, and I'm trying to minimize the damage of my crew being mind controlled on an important system. So now we follow. We're doing a lot of little things here to minimize the damage of the mind control. Yeah, they get 2 borders. And it's not our pilot. Okay, well, I'm gonna vent you. Let you in there.
Come on, man. These fucking dodges.
Are we through? No, not even close.
Wow, big surprise. He dodged just enough for me to do 0 fucking damage.
Okay. We're still not through. Are we dealt with the borders? Not yet. But we're through here.
Wow, big surprise. He dodged just enough for me to do 0 fucking damage.
Cloaking's up. Perfect. Missiles are down. Okay. We want to not kill their final crew so he doesn't... Well, actually, it's not his final crew with these guys still alive. Alright, that should be it. GG, the Mantis B. I mean, the Engi B. I can't say words. Oh, one of the worst ships in the game. We got it, chat. What a good run that was. We got early weapon, and that helped us a lot. Really good run. Idea of waiting for phase 2 is so you can follow phase 3 and jump back to base if needed. Are you describing what I did or answering a question? You're probably answering a question that I missed. All right, Engi B. That was 3 wins today, my friends. 3 wins, and that Zoltan A pre-ignited run was crazy good. Bumpy Sector 4, you're glad you did not jinx it when you asked how it's going. Check that score. Over 6K on Engi B is kind of insane. That is our best score on that ship. Second best score on that ship on this save file. 47 ships defeated, 106 beacons explored, 2102 scrap. Not a lot of crew, but man, we got a lot of ship fights. I feel like the early scrap recovery arm really paid off. You know what paid off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 civilian sectors. Whew. Our only red sector was 1 rock sector. No wonder. No wonder. Kudos to Jeff Jugadeka, yeah. Alright, my friends. Well, that was 6.5, almost 7 hours of FTL. I wonder why I get so tired after streaming every day. But hey, we got 3 wins. It's always a good day when we get 3 wins. Hope you all had a good time. Thank you for the bits, chuffers. I missed that. A lot of ship fights, but no other bad fights. That's right. 6K is unexpected considering how upgraded we were. Yeah, good runs today. We will do some more tomorrow as usual. Tomorrow I will definitely only do 2 runs, depending on if, you know, we die or not. Because I have, well, actually I don't have my church job tomorrow, so we might get 3 wins. I might do two runs anyway, just, you know, because of FTL tiredness. But we'll see. But more FTL Hard No Pause tomorrow as usual. So I hope you all had a good time. So if there's anybody new to the stream, hope you hit the follow. As always, thank you for the bits, the follow, subs, get subs, lurking, all the amazing, awesome stuff. Being my wiki, and I'm gonna head out to probably work out. So until next time, peace out, happy gaming, y'all rock. I will see you all tomorrow for more saltiness. Later, my friends.